The movie opens with Combi Lee's chaotic morning rush to get ready for work, only to find herself arriving late. Her messy home serves as a testament to her shopaholic tendencies. Her boss, tired of her constant lateness and excuses, doesn't hesitate to voice her grievances about her persistent tardiness, ultimately leading to her suspension. During her love life takes an unforeseen twist when her boyfriend, John, ends their relationship. He said he was doing so because she was irresponsible, lacked focus and drive, so she doesn't fit into the kind of a wife that he need. Seeking solace, Combi Lee pours her heart out to Chidi about John's words and decides to transform herself into wife material. Chidi becomes her confidant and partner in crafting a transformative plan. With Chidi's assistance, she formulates a list of goals, including saving more, spending less, curbing impulse buys, and living within her means. While pondering in her messy room, Combi Lee has an idea and immediately calls Chidi to share it. A visit to her friend Biordun takes an unexpected turn when Biordun reveals her engagement to Jesse. Inspired by her friend's bliss, Biordun decides to play matchmaker and connects Combi Lee with a colleague from work, setting the stage for another unpredictable encounter. Combi Lee had to leave her date early when she noticed her date was obsessed with her friend Biordun. Combi Lee told her friends about her date, and they discussed ways she could get money for her new idea, which was opening an art studio. Combi Lee's emotional journey continues with new dates. She unexpectedly saw John while on a date, and he introduced his new girlfriend to her. Seeking solace at Chidi's house lead to complicated dynamics. Chidi informed Combi Lee that his girlfriend was on her way to his apartment. On hearing this, she hastily leaves to avoid confrontation with Chidi's girlfriend, Linda, who harbors concerns about their friendship. Chidi's girlfriend Linda observes the cocktails on the table and asked about it. Chidi told her he was making cocktails with Combi Lee. She becomes angry of his close friendship with Combi Lee. Chidi assured her that they were just friends and nothing more. Combi Lee falls asleep, and her mother watches over her. Startled upon waking, Combi Lee initially panics, but her mother tried to calm her and told her that she came to surprise her with an early birthday present. Her mother complains about her messy home and advises her to clean her apartment, and she had to do so. She also encouraged her to start dating when she told her mom that John broke up with her. Later, Combi Lee friends arrived to celebrate her birthday, but her mother told her she had to leave cause she had a dinner date. Chidi invites his girlfriend, Linda, requesting his friends to be polite to her. They all head to a bar to celebrate Combi Lee's birthday, where she spots John and his new girlfriend. She wanted to leave, but is persuaded to stay. An argument ensues when her friends encourage her to meet new people, as she insists on winning John back, unwilling to consider anyone else. Returning home, Combi Lee discovers her landlord has changed the locks due to unpaid rent. She sneaks into her mother's house at night, where her mother catches her preparing pancakes in the morning. A man joined them in the kitchen, and her mum informs her that she was just engaged by the man, whose name was Ben Corley, and she had been dating him for a while, surprising Combi Lee, who had not been aware of her mother's relationship. She was upset, and Biordun and her fiancé Jesse were having problems, and Combi Lee's mother was talking to her fiancé Ben Corley about being worried that Combi Lee has refused to take her calls. In Chidi's house, Combi Lee was working on her plan for the art gallery. Chidi was impressed and asked her why she was putting a lot of effort on it. She replied that she wanted to win John back. He asked her for another reason. She said she loved art. Combi Lee's dream of opening her art gallery takes shape as she finds a location but struggles with finances. With the support of her friends, she embarks on the journey of fundraising. She sold some of her clothes to raise some money. Amid these challenges, deeper emotions emerge, with Chidi discovering that he had feelings for Combi Lee. Linda, Chidi's girlfriend, becomes aware of Combi Lee living in their home, and tensions rise. In the midst of this conflict, Combi Lee makes a decision to leave, leading her back to her mother's house, where she must navigate complex relationships. She was avoiding her mother and Ben Corley. Ben Corley offers constructive advice on Combi Lee's business plan. When he looked at it, she found it helpful, and she decided to reconcile with Ben Corley and her mother. Combi Lee requests financial assistance from her mother for her business, and her mother agrees to provide support. Kambir Lee successfully opens her art gallery. Her friends and family were there to support her in the opening. She sent an invitation to her ex, John, and he came for the event. He commended her for her achievement. Bankor Lay and her mother bring a client to her grand opening to show their support. Chidi was furious when John suggested to Kambi Lee at the event that they should rekindle their relationship. He vented his anger on his girlfriend, Linda, who expressed her feelings of being secondary to Kambi Lee and his priorities. She ultimately decided to end their relationship. Chidi called Kambi Lee after his breakup, but John prevented Kambi Lee from picking up. Kambi Lee confronts John about their future. He reveals he's not in a hurry to get married and insists on keeping his mother's ring for the right girl. Kambi Lee insists she is the right person for the ring, produces it from his drawer. She gave him the ring and persuades him to propose to her, which he reluctantly does with his mother's ring. She visited her friend's place to share the news of her engagement, but the reaction she received wasn't what she had anticipated. Frustrated, she lashed out at them. Her friend, B. Ordun, expressed her feelings, telling her that she's rarely there for them when they need her and that she only reaches out when she requires assistance. She got angry and left them. Kambi Lee returns to work after her suspension ends, but Chidi was avoiding her. Her boss commends her for arriving early to work. During work, Kambi Lee sneaks out to meet potential gallery clients. Her boss notices her absence. When questioned by her boss, she admits to visiting her gallery. Her boss congratulates her on her achievements and encourages her to focus on her passion. Kambi Lee thanked her and departs. Kambi Lee was in the car with John. She was eating when he started complaining about her excessive junk food consumption, expressing concerns about her weight on their wedding day. She countered, asserting that her size had remained consistent for years, and he was well aware of her preferences. He retorted by asking what he was doing to improve himself. He insisted he was perfect and good enough for anyone. In response, she handed back the engagement ring, firmly declaring that she deserved better. Despite his pleas, she refused to accept the ring and left the car. The next day, she visited Chidi's house to offer her apologies. Upon arrival, she encountered her other friends and extended her apologies to them as well. They reconciled, and during the conversation, she learned that Chidi had recently ended his relationship with his girlfriend. In turn, she revealed that she had broken up with John. The gathering was filled with warmth and joy, and eventually, Biordun and her fiancé bid their farewells. Afterward, Chidi paid a visit to Kambi Lee's gallery to express his appreciation for their time together and confessed his love for her. This revelation left her surprised. But it also triggered a realization that she harbored similar feelings for him. Filled with newfound courage, she hurriedly left to share her feelings of love with him as well, bringing this captivating tale to a satisfying and heartwarming conclusion. This story teaches us that personal growth and self-realization can lead to finding true love and happiness, as well as the importance of valuing and maintaining meaningful friendships. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share.